We start at 189. Mike Amanda of Mount Olive with a takedown of Buddy Mallon of High Point. Amanda wins the Region 1 title with a 3-1 victory. On to 215, Taylor Bernstein of Montville with a takedown. He beat Brandon Hall of Phillipsburg with a 10-2 major. He becomes a Region 1 champ. On to heavyweight, featuring two local guys, Evan Krustic of Newton, Billy Smith of High Point. Smith out of the back door with a reversal. He beat his rival 6-0 to become a Region 1 champ.
Feels great. I mean, Region 1, Coach Gardner always talks about how it's the toughest wrestling, and we proved that. You know, most of the district final matchups are Region 1 final matchups, and sometimes they're even the state final matchups. So it just goes to show how good our region really is.
And you've gone against this opponent. This is your third time now. How is that?
You know, it's actually good for me. I don't really, most of the time I don't get a really good match. So, you know, I look forward to a good one to go 3 periods, and shows me where I'm at, and I like wrestling him. It's a good match.
And what are your hopes for Atlantic City?
Oh, man, I got to bring home the gold. I mean, I came up there. Last year I did pretty good, but, you know, it's not where I want to be. You know, in order to get over the hump, you got to work hard. So that's what I'll be doing this week.
On to 103, Jan Rosenberg of Morris Knolls with a takedown. He beat Nick Lizza of Montville. Rosenberg with a 16-6 win. He becomes a Region 1 champ. On to 112, Ryan Nicoretta of Hackettstown with a quick takedown. He beat Joey Mazza of Roxbury 6-0 to become a Region 1 champ. On to 119, Dante Perazzo of DePaul with a takedown of Billy Haggerty of High Point. Perazzo won 5-3. He becomes a Region 1 champ. 125-pound weight class, Nick Frankavella of High Point with a takedown. He beat Dan Hayes of Opakon 6-2. And Frankavella is now a 4-time Region 1 champion.
I mean, it definitely feels great. Gonna celebrate tonight probably, but after that get to work. I got some stuff I gotta work on top and bottom, but otherwise I'm looking forward to states. Gonna look at it one round at a time and hopefully get back where I was last year.
And what is your goal for Atlantic City?
My goal, I don't want to lose, so I'm looking for a 3rd title. If I can get it, great. I'm just gonna keep working hard and hopefully that'll happen.
And can you talk about your wrestling overall this season and what's led to this?
I mean, just mainly my team has been like the biggest support, my parents and everything, but mainly it's just having a group of guys with you that are going through the same thing you're going through. So
1:30 we go. Matt Lane of Phillipsburg with a 3rd period takedown of R.J. DeGeorge of Pequannock, giving him a 3-2 win and a Region 1 title. 135, Dylan Arcolari of Roxbury needs just 24 seconds to pin Garrett Scavani of Kittatinny, and he becomes a Region 1 champ. 140, Drew Wagenhoffer of High Point with a takedown, on his way to a 5-2 win over Kevin Collins of Randolph, and Wagenhoffer is a Region 1 champ.
I wrestled Collins last year. I beat him 5-0. Last year I was kind of hurt a little bit, so I thought coming in this year, you know, being healthy and all that, I'd dominate a little bit more, but I didn't. But, you know, it still feels pretty good to get another region title.
And talk about your season overall.
It's been my best season so far. I'm healthy. My cardio is good. My physical health is good. My mental health is good too. Winning today is another step that I've been taking. You know, the whole season's been working up to this, so I had a pretty good season this year.
And what do you hope to accomplish in states?
Taking one match at a time when I get down there and see where it goes from there. My goal is becoming a state champ. It's just step by step, you know, taking one match at a time down there. I'm already done with step 2. AC is step 3, so hopefully I can get it done down there.
145, featuring two local guys, Joey Gascione of High Point with the back points. He beat Clark Moynihan of Kittatinny 6-3 to become a Region 1 champion.
I went out there, I know Clark, crosstown rivals I guess you could say. Wrestled him twice this year, once in the dual meet and once in districts, and I beat him both times. So I knew coming out here he was going to look to close the score up and if not beat me, and just wrestled my match. That's pretty much it.
So how does it feel to be a returning Regions champ?
It's great. It's really cool just to follow these guys, follow my team out here and help be a part of it, and watching all these other guys from my team win it just like inspires me to do it too. So just got out there and got it done.
And what are your hopes for states in Atlantic City?
No hopes yet. Just going to go out there, see what I can do. I mean, it's my last year out there, so I'm just going to wrestle my heart out and do what it does.
On to 152, Jefferson's Mike Monarch with a quick takedown. He beat Dan Brockenhoff of Phillipsburg 8-6, and Monarch becomes a Region 1 champ.
I didn't really know what to expect going into the match. I've never really seen him wrestle besides like the last 2 matches that he had at Regions. And I just knew that I had just watched myself because he was like a funky wrestler. So I just had to wrestle smart and just make sure he didn't catch me and stuff. But I wrestled well against him.
And how does it feel to have your first Regions championship?
It feels good, especially after losing last year in the finals. But I'd much rather win it senior year than junior. I would have liked to win both, but whatever. I'm on. Feels real good.
And what do you hope to do in Atlantic City coming up in states?
I would love to place. I'd love for that to happen more than anything, but I just got to take it one match at a time. I've been wrestling pretty well all year. I haven't had any slumps or anything, so I got to just keep wrestling well, and I'll see what happens.
On to 160, Ryan Harrington of West Morris Mendham with a takedown. He beat Miguel Burgos of Opacon 9-2 to become a Region 1 champ. 171, featuring 2 local guys. Ethan Orr of High Point wraps up the Region 1 finals with a takedown. He beat Mike LaBelle of Lenape 9-0, and Orr becomes a Region 1 champion.
The match was great. I handled myself well. I really wanted to go out there and make sure I confirmed the win. I beat him 9-0. It was a good match. Never wrestled him all year. Just came out there, just feel him out for like 30 seconds. Then I could start working my stuff. Took him down pretty early in the match. And then I just flowed from there.
And how does it feel being a returning champ?
It's a great feeling. I had 2 losses to Hernandez of Kittatinny, so winning 2 more times after he's gone out of high school is great accomplishment.
And what do you hope to accomplish going on to Atlantic City again?
Hoping to accomplish another state title. Hopefully I can work as hard as I worked all this week. Going to double practices with Iron Horse, so it should get me in shape and ready for next weekend.
High Point's Nick Frankavella was the 3rd person ever in Region 1 history to win 4 region championships. The first was his coach, John Gardner.
He came in with some incredibly high expectations, and he's been able to fulfill a lot of them. And to be a 4-time district champ last weekend, and then a 4-time region champ this weekend, I'm just very, very happy for him. For me, it was a long time ago. It was a whole different part of my life.
High Point's John Gardner was named Region Coach of the Year.
Coaches get selected for this stuff because they have, a great support system and obviously very talented wrestlers. So I'm just glad I'm along for the ride.